All right, our next chapter is how to understand the buttons on our meter. So let's talk about the meter for a few minutes. The primary buttons we're looking at, let's begin with button number 1. With any technology, you have to turn the power on and off. Now, I'm going to hit button 1 with my finger. When I do, you're going to see a 4 appear on the left-hand side of our screen. This means $4 for the first 2 miles. That's the City of Charleston has authorized those rates. Now this $4 will stay on this screen until you pass 2 miles. Once you pass 2 miles, then this $4 will increase 35 cents every fifth of a mile. So until you drop your passenger off, you will be charging them to the latest fifth of a mile. So that's button number 1. Button number 2 is your timer. Now, as you see, when I turn button 1 on, you see the word time off on the screen. So when you turn your meter on, your timer is still in the off position. So now we want to turn the timer on. So we turn button 2, and now you see the words go off. That means your timer is in the on position. Now the main reason we need to do that is now we're going to be moving to button number 3. Button number 3 is referred to as our extras button. Now when I hit the extras button, which is button number 3, if you'll notice on the right hand side of your screen, 50 cents. So every time I hit this button, it goes in 50-cent increments. Now at this point in time, you need to understand there are a couple of extras that you are legally allowed to charge. First is our gas surcharge. I tell you exactly how much you are to charge for your gas surcharge. Now, as an example today, we're going to put $1 down for your gas surcharge. Another charge you can place on here is for extra passengers. So for passengers 2, 3, and 4, you can charge $1 for each one. So in our example that we're looking at so far, we have turned the meter on, and you see $4 on the left-hand side of the screen. And on the right-hand side of the screen, we have programmed in $1. That's our gas surcharge. And in our example, we're going to pretend that only one person has got in our cab, so we don't need to add any extras. Now that you have your extras placed in, now we go back to button number 2, and we turn our timer off so that the words time off appears on the screen, because we do not drive with the timer in the on position. So here we have button number 1, 2, and 3. And once we put our extras in, then we go back to button 2 and turn our timer off. And at this point in time, we can make our journey. So that's just a simple understanding of the buttons. Now let's go ahead and put it into a real life situation.